While Pippet is visiting his auntie, the energy magnate Madame Pipistrello, they're attacked by a gang of local business people. Her life energy is whisked away into 4 mega batteries, leaving one small piece stuck in Pippet's prized yo-yo. Now he must use it to boop enemies and solve puzzles in Pipistrello and the Cursed Yoyo, an action exploration game developed by Pocket Trap and published by PM Studios. This game is like a lost Legend of Zelda. It's a Game Boy Advance style callback to an era when games were just pure fun. You start with the basics, attack or spin your yo-yo off string one direction. But the game quickly builds up not only your moveset, but an incredibly broad and creative set of problems to be solved. Puzzles are introduced thoughtfully to encourage you to apply a gameplay concept you're already familiar with to a new situation. You learn the yo-yo can pick up batteries, then you learn it can be ricocheted off room corners to attack enemies, and then you learn that the ricochet can pick up or place the battery. Each step feels intuitive, but actually it's exquisite design logic done by devs who really understand smooth gameplay. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yoyo is a game where everything just works, and it all feels great. As you explore more of the city, you'll uncover stat-boosting badges and new power-ups, like a charged combat move or a wall-bouncing movement ability. Each power-up expands your repertoire of moves considerably, and the penalties for experimentation are relatively minor. So any passing thought of, "Can I do that?" is easy to chase and almost always rewarding. Can I glide on water down this weird river? Yes! If I wall bounce here, can I find a secret room? Yes! It's easy and delightful to find sequence breaks and shortcuts. There's even a whole hidden dungeon you can get to in an abandoned subway station. All it takes is a carefully applied series of water glides and wall bounces. You can further unlock upgrades by getting into debt. Any money you receive will be taxed, and you'll take a gameplay penalty until it's paid off. For lower level rewards like more badge points or attack powers, the cost penalty and debt are minor, but it racks up considerably by the time you're at the end of the tree. Thankfully, as you progress, you'll have access to more ways of paying off the burden, like competing in an arena or selling diamonds to a jewelry-strapped shop. This creates a satisfying tension between taking on debt to upgrade your powers and exploring to pay off debts before taking on big bosses. And speaking of debt, the story and dialogue has well-integrated commentary on a bunch of modern woes, like failing infrastructure and bad bosses, and correctly places blame on corruption, greed, and incompetence. The pixel graphics are bouncy and responsive, yo-yo hits feel like they have a lot of heft, and bopping almost any item in the environment will reward you with a little animation. The high-energy soundtrack, composed by Leonardo Lima and Enrique Lorenzi, is wall-to-wall bangers, and includes a track by legendary composer Yoko Shimomura of Street Fighter II fame. If there are any downsides, it'd be the surprisingly long runtime for a retro-style game. But honestly, saying that is like when you're at a job interview and they ask you what your biggest flaw is, and you're like, "Oh, I'm too dedicated to working hard." Pipistrello and the Cursed Yoyo is basically perfect. My runtime is artificially inflated because I did just about every punishing challenge the game offered me and kept coming back for more. Even if you're just sticking to the main storyline and resisting the allure of side quests and treasure hunting, this game is a steal at $20. Pipistrello is ideal for fans of retro Legend of Zelda games or people trying to find this year's Animal Well. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yoyo is now on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch.